tell you what, that is one good way to kick off episode 1. Yes, hello and welcome to the Music Scale with myself, Liz Fisher, and welcome to the podcast where we showcase the best new music around in 30-minute bite-sized episodes for you. And coming up in the show, I'll have more information about the podcast and everything you need to know about how the podcast will work, the social media sites, to contacting me as well, and how to even submit your own music too, so do stick around for that. So before I forget, actually, the first band we just played was called The Brew, and you just heard the track Johnny Moore coming from their new album Shake the Tree that actually came out last month. These guys sent this to me and I was pretty much hooked from the get-go. A really impressive track from them, and now we're going to listen to a bit of Brett Hutchinson, and it's going to come at you pretty quick. Nice bluesy track there for you from Brett Hutchinson with a single Boy Gone Bad. Now, if you don't know me personally, which I'm sure not a lot of you do, I am a blues man myself, so you are going to hear quite a few bluesy tracks in and around this podcast. Now, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how this podcast is going to work. So obviously, like I said in the beginning, there's going to be 30-minute bite-sized episodes, and they will be released every single week as well. So there'll be one a week for you to just chill out on the train with, if you like a bit of new music but you don't have time to listen to a whole radio show. This is sort of the perfect one for you, and it's just showcasing a lot of different genres of music as well. There's not just going to be one. So for example, blues, the last two tracks have been slightly heavy, but the track I've got coming up in a minute is actually a nice chilled out one, and it's by an artist called Ren, and it's definitely one of my favourites from this podcast, just because it's a little bit different to everything else that's going to be featured today. It's a nice acoustic track, and we're going to listen to it right now.
And I had a calling from the shore to pack up all my things and head for the ocean. So I left, said all my goodbyes, and dried some teary eyes, and set my feet in motion to the coast I go. To the coast I go. In my bag were nothing more than dreams, and a thread to sew the seams if things should fall apart. But the thought of what home could have been, if it wasn't for the greed, lies heavy on my heart. To the coast I go. To the coast I go. The waves has never sailed before, and maybe I could lose it all, but I just have to keep moving on to the coast. And there I will start anew.
A lovely little track there by Ren and The Coast. Now I'm just going to talk a little bit about the website that I have. So all the podcast episodes, there's going to be playlists, and also this is a place where you're going to be able to submit your music to, is the Music Scout website, and that is www.themusicscout.co.uk. Now there you're going to find all of the information for contacting myself and submitting your own music. So if you fancy that you want your music played on this podcast, which you are more than welcome to do, please feel free to submit via a WAV or MP3 file through Dropbox or WeTransfer, because that's probably the best way to get it to me now that we have all those nice technologies. WeTransfer is a great service, to be honest. It's saved my life on countless number of times. So the other thing we got on there is playlists, so each of the episodes is going to be laid out with the exact songs at what time as well, just to make it easy for you to know what songs. So say if you like, oh, I really like that song, I don't know what it's called, if you didn't really catch what I said, obviously you can replay the podcast, I guess. So I'm making it easy for you, pretty much. I'm just making it nice and easy for you. But there is also the podcast episodes on there as well that you can listen to, which are going to be uploaded to Mixcloud. But if you do like to download them from the podcast website, then you're more than welcome to, as it will be embedded into the website. Now we're going to move on to a track called Laugh the Boy, and it's definitely an interesting one, but one that I thoroughly enjoy. Laugh the Boy there with Indifferent. Great tune. There were lots of guitar licks and some great drum grooves too. A very nice song to just kick back and relax to if that is your thing. Now, a little mention about the Twitter. I have a lovely Twitter page that you can all go follow, which is, I'm making little hand gestures as well, as if to say like, yep, pointing into my laptop, you can go follow this. It's at the Music Scout with an underscore at the end, because someone stole the Music Scout, so I can't have that one. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on to the next track, which is by a bloke called Ryk Mead, and this is his album called Chicago, and it's a really popular album with myself, and the following one is even more popular than that. I'm going to play both of them at the same time, one after the other, and I will talk to you afterwards, after Ryk Mead, and then straight after that, Little Red Lung, which are one of my favourite bands ever, but they are still a new music artist, so please do give them your full support for both of them, and I will chat to you in a bit.
baby. Chaos is my name. Lay down on you a troubling brew. They call me the blues hurricane. Howling in your town, well, the whole night long. Lay down on you, I'm just passing through. Rip it up and then I am gone. Play my guitar, 'cause I've traveled so far. Sing you my hurricane blues. Swinging down a highway, babe, about to blow my mind. Looking over your town, crossing another state line. Call all of my names, baby, whistle down and I'm true. Wherever I go, people will know the blues and remember my name. Baby, it's not for the fame, but I traveled to bring you the news. It's to sing you my hurricane blues. Just blew in from Texas, baby. Chaos is my name. To lay on you a traveling brew. They call me the blues hurricane. Howling in your town, well, the whole night long. Rain down on you, I'm just passing through. Rip it up and then I'm gone. I play my guitar, 'cause I traveled so far. Sing you my hurricane. Sing you my hurricane blues. Sing the blues. Sing you my hurricane blues.
Civilian tiger, stripes in the dirt, rippling water, a stampeding herd, a million. the murderer absent, no longer a prince lives here.
Well, I really never know how to get back into that song from just that. That was incredible. Civilian Tiger by Little Red Lung from their 2015 album Beware. And just before then we had Ryk Mead with Hurricane Blues from his album Chicago. Both very nice songs. If you didn't catch it, another blues song for you from Ryk Mead there. Little Red Lung, one of my favourite bands from last year as well, in 2015. I actually gave them my album of the year as well, and it was such an impressive album. And I really, really enjoyed it. It was definitely one of my favourites, and I'd happily just listen to it again. I might even get the vinyl soon because it's actually that good, and they're such a good band, and I cannot rave about them anymore, but I had to put them in for my first episode. And anyway, that is going to be it for today for the Music Scout. Thank you very much for listening into the first podcast, and check out the others that have been uploaded already with much more good new music around. And if you want to know who we played today, there's a podcast playlist on the website, and go check out the Twitter and go follow me. And if you have a music submission or any recommendations, please do let me know via the website. But that's going to be it for the first episode. Had a lot of fun, and hopefully there are many more to come. Enjoy the last song by Svan Sferik, and I Have It is the song title, and I will see you later on. Ta-ra.